owned the?
Well, originally it was owned by Lee Milling, which was they owned the bakery also. They owned the building where Bourbon's was, that was a bakery, and my grandfather bought it in 1935 from Lee Milling Company, and ran the flour mill from 1935 to 1950, and they produced flour that was shipped all around the world, and they shut the flour mill down in 1950, and I came to work for my dad and my grandfather in 1970, and all the flour mill equipment was still in there in the building. And in 1976-77, we decided to renovate the building and get into the wild bird food business. And we removed all of the flour mill equipment out of there and shipped it on trucks to Bedford, Indiana, to another flour mill that was going to make flour from wallpaper paste. And then we took all the line shafts and all the elevator legs out of the building, and converted it into a wild bird food plant. We packaged wild bird food for 10 years, from 1988 to or 1978 to 1988, and we would ship 1 or 2 semi-loads a day out of there of wild bird food. We packaged it in 5, 10, and 20-pound bags of sunflower seeds, and it was a pretty good operation for 10 years. And then we closed the business in 1988, and another party purchased the property, and now the railroad has ended up with the property and demolishing it to make room for possible expansion of the railroad.
So you were telling me how it was powered?
It was powered by originally it was powered by a water wheel at the dam. One cable ran all 5 stories, and would run all the line shafts, use clutches and brakes, and it would run all the machinery. One cable run all the machinery at one time, and then in the later years of the flour mill, they put a motor room on the south side, ran it for a big electric motor. It was all run with flat pulleys and flat plates. In the basement there was a pulley about 12 foot in diameter, almost 1.5 to 2 foot wide, and that one pulley ran the entire 5 stories. Well-built building. They're having us taking it down. It's still in very good shape, but progress has to go forward. You can't worry about the past. They told me it would take about 5 hours to have it around.
5 hours?
5 hours. Well, they started about 7:45 this morning. Between the that's below where and even up high right where he's at now, that through the years there was beehives built inside the walls.
There was what?
Beehives. There was
oh my gosh.
Honeycomb. The south wall had honeycomb in it too. Anytime we were up there repairing roof, you had to be careful because there was a swarm of bees. They just that one whole wall they built full of honey, filled full of honeycomb.
Did you ever harvest the honey?
No, just left them alone. Well, they ain't termites in there, just bees.
Wow. It amazes amazes me, something that wooden with no termites.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just...
That wood was never treated back then when it was built.
No, and the floor in the main part, well, in the part that they're tearing down now, the main floor was bird's eye maple. When we redid the thing for bird food, we totally sanded that floor completely, every square inch of it, and it's a lot of flooring. And then we put 3 coats of urethane on it, just like a dance floor. But bird's eye maple is really pretty flooring. It's just, I mean, if a guy had time to take all that wood out of there, I mean, it's so well built. The lumber would, there'd be $1 million worth of lumber in there if you could get it all out of there.
Wow. And they're just tearing it all down.
Yeah, it would be all hauled to landfill. Yeah. There's beams in the basement, probably 2 foot square, that go all the way across the basement, all one piece of wood. They're just huge.
Wow.
I should have taken some pictures of those beams last night, but I didn't.
Well, that'll be good money. It's
Yeah.
just, it's too bad nobody took the time to save all the nice wood and stuff.
Yeah. Probably just like look at that angled wall. I mean, that wood's still been dry and really just sticking. Right, we didn't decide to put the tile and kept it on fire.
Like you said, I don't think they anticipated how well built it was.
Floor all the way up. One thing that made you good. The day we made himself a path to get up on top of that. That's what he did over here. He crumbled that stuff up and made him a path to drive up on that way. So
You can get up closer and higher.
that's what he's doing there. I would probably go up and take one piece of wood off. It's just hanging out something on the cross line.
Yeah.
We used to find this down there, bring this in down. Had a little spectacle about this wide, you get in there, look, I couldn't get in there anymore.
How long did you work at the flour mill?
Well, I worked in the whole operation for 18 years. 1970 to 1988.
So it went from your granddad to your
My
dad and
dad,
brother,
yeah.
his brother.
Yeah.
And then
And then I was just working there. I worked there.
you didn't want to
No.
stay in the business.
No, it was time to get out of the business. The feet end of it was the co-ops with the baby. We were a private entity and hard to compete. Dad, my 2 uncles were trying to leave. They wanted out. It wasn't a one-man operation, so